start off with just 2 tablespoons of sunflower oil. Let's put that straight in. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of sunflower oil in. I've got some chopped onions, 1 onion. We're just going to put that straight in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to we're going to let it brown for a few minutes. 1 teaspoon of salt. And just put in a bit. And let's cook for a bit more till it's properly brown. Okay, so the onion should be done. What we do is, the first thing we do is put the heat on slow a bit. And then basically we've got here some cumin seeds. Just going to put 1 teaspoon in. And then some chilli powder. Flake, sorry. Just 1 in. And we're going to let the cumin seeds pop for a bit. Stir a bit. You can hear them pop. That's when you know to carry on. Alright, so what we have here is, this is like the secret recipe. We have chana masala, and this really gives it a bit of like a kick, basically. For chana masala, we're going to put in 2 teaspoons. And then we've got here tomato puree. This gives it the kind of texture that curry should have. Again, 2. And we're going to mix it a bit. Now, well, we have here garlic and ginger, and a lot of people choose to just make fresh garlic and ginger, but I think there is really no difference. It's basically the same thing. If you make it fresh or you get it made, it really doesn't make any difference at all. Put that straight in. Teaspoon. We have 1 chopped onion here, and again we just put straight in. We blend it together a bit, and basically we want it to cook a bit more to the tomatoes have totally dissolved. So again we will just put the lid back on. I let it cook for like 5 minutes maybe. Okay, while that's cooking, what we're going to do is we're going to get 1 cup of boiling water. And we just throw that in straight. The tomatoes have gone a bit more dissolved. And this is when it really turns into a curry. Mix that a bit. And let that cook for a bit more. For about 5 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes now. Take the lid off, and what we should really be looking for is the tomato to be basically totally gone and just skin left, as you can see. And what I've done is I've added a bit more water. You should always just be checking that it doesn't dry out. Always be adding a bit of water if you think that it's going to dry out. We obviously want it to be like a curry. Right, so that should be okay. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add in the potatoes and the rajma. So again, we're going to add another 2 teaspoons of this tomato puree. Make sure this is cooking on slow, by the way. Alright, so I've got a potato here. It really depends how much you want in your curry. I'm just going to put this straight in. You can see it's drying up a bit, so we're going to add a bit more water. Okay. Cool, that seems okay. So we've got the rajma here. Basically, you're looking for it to be soft. If you're gonna get these fresh, then basically soak them overnight and then boil them. Or you could do what I do. I go to Tesco and get a tin of kidney beans. That's how I do. Put it straight in. Okay, I'm gonna add some more water. So always be making sure that it doesn't dry up. Really try to get the sauce on top. Okay. Okay, so basically what we're going to do now is we're going to let it cook until basically we see the oil has risen to the top, and that's when you know it's ready. And we're going to cook it without putting the lid on top, so we're just going to leave it like that. Alright, so it's been 10-15 minutes and I've let it fry for a bit longer. As you can see, the oil has risen to the top. This indicates it's been fried basically. Also in the meantime, I've been making sure that it doesn't stick from underneath. Constantly been turning it like this. Okay, so this is the time where we basically taste, check if the flavors and everything okay. And it really depends on your taste. If you feel that it needs a bit more salt, put in some salt. Okay, so the oil rising to the top indicates that it's, the flavors have gone into the potatoes and the kidney beans. So all we have to do now is let the potatoes cook. So we're just going to add a bit more water. One last time. And just put it on medium. And let it cook for another 10 minutes. Alright, so it's been 10-15 minutes and I've let it fry for a bit longer. As you can see, the oil has risen to the top. This indicates it's been fried basically. Also in the meantime, I've been making sure that it doesn't stick from underneath. Constantly been turning it like this. Okay, so this is the time where we basically taste, check if the flavors and everything okay. And it really depends on your taste. If you feel that it needs a bit more salt, put in some salt. Okay, so the oil rising to the top indicates that it's, the flavors have gone into the potatoes and the kidney beans. So all we have to do now is let the potatoes cook. So we're just going to add a bit more water. One last time. And just put it on medium. And let it cook for another 10 minutes. Okay, so we've got Danny here, he's on the tray. Normally served with some yogurt and a paratha and normally some tea. Probably. I don't think Danny likes any tea. How's it, Mr. D?
It's quite nice.